And welcome back to the Ruby Tuesday. My name's Ruben and I'm here to talk about the new VHS movie, VHS Beyond. I'm going to be talking about each story that there is within this movie, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's jump in. So the first short is called Stalk, and at first I wondered what the hell I was watching. The acting is campy, it's over the top, it has cliche one-liners and hard-boiled cops. Then I realized it's a horror game, and it's paying homage to old horror B-grade movies and games. Take the Resident Evil franchise games, mainly 7 and 5, smash them together with gung-ho cops and over-the-top acting, and that is what you get. The story really embraces what it is at breakneck speed, and sometimes just neck speed. It knows what it is and it goes for it. There are some really creepy visuals that I wasn't expecting. I love how much they embraced this genre. They cranked it up way past my expectations, added buckets of bloods and guts, and excellent prosthetics and body bits, with some humanoid designs that are straight out of a Wes Craven nightmare. And that's just the first story. The Warden's game is something I really want to play. So VHS Beyond, it's a found footage compilation fakementary. This franchise has definitely had its ups and downs, but I think you are going to be surprised with this helping. Mitch Horowitz is a medium who is our doc narrator who links the stories together with some other creatives you may recognize from the YouTube's world. The second helping is Dream Girl. It's a short that sees two paparazzis sneak into a set of a rising Bollywood music star, only to pay the ultimate price for their trespassing. It's an Indian horror story about a filmmaker and his cameraman who want to be stars, and a star who wants to be normal. Our protagonists are on the set of a music video and we get to see part of a Bollywood number. However, when it comes to the horror part of this story, it's shown through very quick cuts, strobe effects, darkness, and not great looking visual effects. But the gore is fun. The body horror is gross and plentiful. The third story, called Live and Let Live, is about a birthday that kind of goes wrong. Instead of going bowling like he wanted to, they go skydiving. And from there, things spiral out of control. The creature feature design in this one is excellent, and it keeps to that rule of less is more when it comes to creature features, which really helps to up the tension that was already there because of the skydiving element. I really enjoyed this one. It was different. The camera work worked well. The footage of the GoPros is shaky, but not so much that you can't see what's going on like other films. It also takes place during the day, which is brave for a horror short, and yet it still manages to capture that feeling of shit, what did I just see? And that excitement of I wonder what's going to happen next. I mean, all of these shorts don't give you enough time really to care about any of the characters. So instead, each story tries to entice you into the lore of its own world building. Here, the story accomplishes it well. The fourth story is called Fur Babies. It's about animal rights activists who pry into the private life of a doggy daycare owner named Becky. Well, all I want to say about this one is it's dog-gusting. The fifth and the final story is called Stowaway. It's about a UFO truther investigating strange lights hovering above the Mojave Desert. And this one stars none other than Alana Pierce. She's a fantastic journalist and talented writer in the real world. However, in VHS Beyond, she plays as someone trying to capture the truth out there, and she does this by trying to verify people's accounts of lights in the sky. She takes us, the viewer, on a harrowing experience as she has an encounter that is less aliens wanting to probe us and more alien technology wanting to feck us up real good. Some of the footage in this short is really hard to make out what's going on. And why is it whenever people capture so-called alien footage, it's always VHS quality or less? This is actually a question that is posed in between the shorts by some talented YouTubers, and I thought it was an interesting question to pose. I would have liked to see more of what was happening with this particular story because it was so interesting. But what we could see drives the tension high. It was creative and exciting. I wanted to know more about what I was looking at, but also we get just enough to keep us in the dark for some of that mystery, to play games with our minds because we don't quite know what else is going on here. The set designs, creative tones, and aesthetics are beautifully crafted, giving this first-time director a real edge in her creative process. Everything on the screen feels very tangible. This was the one shot where I actually cared about the protagonist enough to be worried for her. That is all through the work of the background story of our main character. We are cleverly shown footage of our intrepid journalist on the camera she is recording with. Old footage of her life is spliced together with this new footage of her current lights in the sky situation, and it works to create a clear picture of our character's life, but also the dire straits situation she's in. It's a nice juxtaposition of what she goes through constantly in this short. Alana does a great job in this role, and I'd love to see her in more roles, in between working on more God of War titles. I think all in all, VHS Beyond is a fun ride. Some of the shorts work better than the others. The creative talent behind some of the shorts is very evident, with the likes of Mike Flanagan being involved in at least one of them, I believe, and Alana Pierce, obviously, as I just spoke about, amongst other great talents. So which is your favorite VHS movie and story out of Beyond? I'm giving VHS Beyond 3 Nicolas Cages out of 5.
You got one.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this and found it informative, let me know so in the comments. If you didn't, you can tell me why as well in the comments. But most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.